We got to talk about the Crow remake. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Paul Danino Braun, and this is another damn review show. Because fuck you, you'll watch it. So today, we're going to be talking about something I'm not too stoked about. You know, I try to keep it light and I try to keep it positive, even though I'm needlessly aggressive all the fucking time to you plebeians. I'm kidding. I like you guys. You're fun. The Crow. The original Crow is a film very near to my heart. I love that movie. I've got a tattoo. I don't know why I did that in a British accent. I have a tattoo for the Crow. It's a nice little crow skull. I try to keep my nerdy fucking tattoos a little bit subtle. It's mostly references to comic books and video games and movies I like. If you can guess what any of these are from, you get a coupon to something. But the remake to The Crow is something that has been gestating for a very long time. I think it's like the better part of 15 years. They have just been working on this fucking thing, and we've seen countless versions of it come and go. There was the Bradley Cooper version that was supposed to happen, which we did see some concept art leak, and there were very interesting designs, all very radically different, their own little takes on rock stars, but ultimately that didn't come to fruition. And then we saw, which I personally would have loved to see, the test footage for the Jason Momoa-led Crow. What a bummer we're not getting that. I think that could have been cool. I know the Crow traditionally is not a character that is that jacked, but Jason Momoa, I thought, like, in the makeup, I thought he looked good. I thought he had like a good facial structure for Eric Draven. So Bill Skarsgård gets cast, which is perfect because he's used to, you know, wearing white face paint and fucking murdering people. That was an It reference, and I am excited. I'm excited for his casting. I could see him as the Crow. I could see him doing really well in that role. And, you know, there was all these fan arts of him and the hair and the makeup. And I was like, okay, like, I see this. He's a good actor. And I'm excited now. And then they announced who the director was. I am not a fan of Rupert Sanders. I think he is, like, I want to say aggressively mediocre. I think when one of the most interesting parts of your career is that you ended the relationship of Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart because you cheated on your wife, that's not a good thing. You know, getting fired from the sequel to that movie and leading to a Snow White-less Snow White movie. Hollywood is weird. My point is, if you go through this guy's filmography, like, his best thing is like a 6 out of 10. It does not inspire confidence. This is not necessarily the director I want tackling this project, but I'm willing to give anyone a chance. I'm always happy to be proven wrong. And, like, let's be clear. I want this movie to be good. I really, really do. I want to be proven wrong. I like it when art is good. I don't like being negative, you know, despite the clicks, all the negativity clicks. Y'all just love watching things get shit on. Or is it shat on? So we recently had, like, the first official look of Eric Draven. And my only reaction was, thanks, I hate it. I do not like this direction at fucking all. It looks like something Machine Gun Kelly threw up. There is some precedent for what they're doing here. I can see what they're doing. Like, if you've read the original Crow, the graphic novel by James O'Barr, it is very much stylistically, like, the Crow is meant to be like a 1980s rocker. You know, he's got that, like, glam rock hair, and, you know, he's got the very basic makeup, which translated pretty much 1-to-1 for the film. But that is the origin of the design for that character. 1980s rock and roll. Flash forward to the 90s, we're making the Crow movie, and while it's a very faithful visual adaptation of the character, they do make some changes, and I think you can pretty clearly see that they went for a more 90s grunge rocker aesthetic. You know, he still has the long black hair, the makeup is pretty much 1-for-1, but overall just the way Eric Draven carries himself and the way his clothes look. It's just got a slightly different aesthetic. It's got more of that 90s grunge, less of that 80s hair metal. Translating The Crow to the time period in which it's being shot is not unheard of. It's not. That being said, I fucking hate this aesthetic so much. This weird, like, your face looks like a goddamn detention desk tattoo thing. Like, I do not like it. And the mullet, the hair, all of it. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, nipple-eyed crow? I can't take credit for that. I read that on the internet somewhere. Pre-crowification, he just looks like a dirtbag, to be honest. And then, like, they showed some stuff with the Crow makeup, and it's just entirely too subtle for my taste. It looks like we're only getting, like, the lower portion of the lines, and I think a little bit of the lips, but there's nothing up here. It's given me major Suicide Squad Jared Leto Joker vibes, and that is never a point of comparison that you want made about a character you're making, because people didn't like that. People really didn't like that, like, at all. It's my personal opinion that if they wanted to do something to visually distinguish themselves from the Brandon Lee Crow, that what they should have done is they should have just, like, set this one in the fucking 80s. Nostalgic shit is so in. It's so fucking popular. Have you heard of Stranger Things? So you set it in the 80s and you have a more faithful adaptation of the aesthetic of the original Crow. Do the fucking hair metal. That's a better idea. Hey, remember the zombie cowboy demon thing? No, you fucking don't, because it was cut out of the original movie and you really can't see much of it. There's like the occasional little behind the scenes thing that you can find. But, the Hills Have Eye guys, that guy from the Hills Have Eyes, the Hills, they had eyes and he was there. And he was in the original Crow, but they cut him out. So right there, that's another thing. Put that shit in the movie. Like, there are ways to adapt this where you can be more faithful to the original source material, call upon a bunch of the imagery of the first film, but still be different, still be your own thing. Like, I don't like the way this feels. I don't like it at all. And I hope I'm wrong. I really, really do. I want to like this. I want this to be good. I just have such little faith in this director. Virtually none. But, we'll see. We'll see when it comes out. It's a shame. Love the cast. I am excited to see what kind of weird, fucked up villain Danny Houston plays. I love that motherfucker. Getting blown up in RoboCop and being a horrific vampire creature. He's just fun. He's just a fun villain to watch on screen. What do you guys think? Do you have an intense, visceral reaction to this like I do? Am I just being clouded because I'm a fucking fanboy of the original film and the original book? It is entirely possible that I am full of shit here and nobody cares. And I'm only this invested because of my feelings for it. Worst case scenario, the movie comes out, it sucks. We still have the original and its various sequels that are also mostly garbage. And the TV series? There's a TV series? Best case scenario, it comes out and it's good and I was wrong and I'll eat some crow for that. I made another pun. We make puns on this show. And that'll be it for today's show. Please subscribe, hit the thing so you know when I post these, and do actually leave a couple comments. I gotta know what other people's opinion is on these images. I just gotta know. I need to know what you think. So tell me. Tell me now. This has been another damn review show, because fuck you. You'll watch it.